Hello. So just a very, very quick recap. So I'm Natalie Portelli. I help women with weight loss and everything that affects weight loss. So I help with conscious mind, subconscious, thyroid, metabolism, gut, sleep, hormones, exercise, nutrition, anything that limits weight loss, basically. But this video, I've sent you a few videos so far to help, but this video is by far the most important one. Now, this is what I want to spread my word on. This is what I want to reach and help as many women as possible with this. So the real limitation isn't knowing what to eat. You already know what not to eat, okay, for weight loss. You do. And it's knowing and doing a completely different things. It's the sabotages, the procrastination, not putting ourselves as important, not seeing ourselves as a priority, not sticking at things long enough to get the results, giving up too soon, believing that nothing will work for you, believing that it won't work, believing that you need more willpower, or it's your genes, or you're too young, or you're too old, or it's hormones, or it's menopause, or whatever. It's all our limiting beliefs. It's all in our mind. So the biggest thing that holds anyone back from having the body that they want and from eating the right foods that they need to eat in order to get the results is our mind. It's our mind that limits us more than anything. Any kind of success in life is our mind that limits us. So we can justify. So there's like a mindset thing where we justify what we eat or make excuses or not really real reasons. We can even believe that if we do have a body that we want, that really bad things will happen. You might think that you're going to outshine your sister, or that your friends won't like you anymore, and your friends will think you're a skinny, shallow bitch. But if we have these beliefs, then that can be enough to sabotage us, because no one wants that to happen. You don't want to have no friends and not feel belonging, not feel loved, all of these things. So if you've got a belief of that, then you can sabotage it from happening. If you think your husband might become really insecure and think you're going to leave him if you look amazing, again, you'll sabotage your weight loss from happening. If you believe that you can't have love, success, children, and look good, you'll sabotage one of those from happening. So it's our mind that limits us. Our weight can be a form of protection. Our food choices, so how we eat, it can be to feel good enough. So if we don't feel good enough, we can go to food for comfort, to feel good enough. We can use food to try and prevent us from feeling bored, which when we're trying to prevent ourselves from feeling bored, really what we're doing is trying to prevent ourselves from having time to think about something that we don't really want to think about. So it's all mindset stuff, whether you're using food for stress, comfort, emotional, to feel good enough, to delay pain, to avoid thinking about things, even if it simply is that you don't see yourself as important enough or put yourself as a priority. It's all mindset stuff. Sometimes I even just help women who are too strict and too controlling with food and too neurotic with it. So that again is a mindset thing as well. It's like the more you relax, the more you receive, and you just need a balance. So whatever it is, it's usually our minds that are holding us back the most. And I would say the biggest saboteur that I come across is the lack of belief. So if someone believes that program won't work for me, or nothing has ever worked for me before, this won't work for me, it worked for everyone else but not me, in some way I'm different, they're the people that struggle the most. It's when you really don't believe that you're going to get results, when you don't really believe that you're going to get the body that you want, that will really hold you back. It's honestly, it really is to do with the belief. You have to believe, you have to overcome those limiting beliefs in order to do the things that you need to do to get the results that you want to get. You need to overcome those limiting beliefs and take a leap of faith, or you're always going to sabotage yourself and sabotage your results. So I hope that's helped. I'm trying to keep the video short, but just wanted to really, really explain that it's not knowing what to eat or exercise that is a problem. I started as a personal trainer, helping with nutrition, helping with exercise. If that was enough to get results, I would have stopped at that. I wouldn't have then spent another 16 years studying the gut, sleep, thyroid, metabolism, everything. So I then had everything covered, literally everything covered. nothing left to chance. I have all the knowledge anyone could possibly need to get the results they want. But women still weren't doing it. They weren't able to follow the advice. So then I realized it is mainly mindset. It's helping women to see themselves as a priority, see themselves as important, to see and believe that they can get the results that they want. And I really 1000%, trillion percent, unlimited percent believe that any woman anyone, absolutely any women on this planet, in the world, listening to this video, can have weight loss success, can have the body, figure, shape, size, and weight that they want. I literally believe that anyone can, honestly. So it just simply comes down to eating low carbohydrates, exercising a bit. But what is it that stops us from doing those things that we should be doing? You know, the procrastination, the sabotages, it's all of our mind that limits us. And sometimes women do really struggle with that because it's like a food addiction, you know. So it's overcoming that. It's no longer using food to soothe. It's no longer using food for emotional reasons, because it doesn't serve you in that way anyway. Like, if you're going to use anything to try and delay pain, food is the worst thing to use for that. So you got drink, you got drugs, we've got medicines, and none of those things will take away pain, but they can delay it. We can't stop it. You have to deal with things later, but all of those things can delay pain and sadness for a little bit. Food is one of the worst things to use because it doesn't fully delay the pain. It takes it away a teeny tiny bit whilst you're distracting yourself a little bit. So it really doesn't even work, and it's delaying it a little bit. It's distracting a little bit for a really short amount of time, like literally seconds. So whenever we're using food to try and delay pain or still feel good enough, it really doesn't work in that way. So you'll end up overweight, not treating yourself in the way that you want to, not having your shit together, and then also being then overweight from it as well. So anyway, basically what I'm getting at is it's our mind that limits us the most. So one of the things that you can first see is that food just doesn't serve you in that way. It doesn't. If you are using it for comfort or anything like that, it isn't going to serve you in the way that you're eating it for. So one of the first tips that I can give you is you can talk to your subconscious mind. You can say to your mind, hey mind, I know I've told you my entire life that food makes me happy, but it doesn't. What makes me happy is taking really good care of myself, being slimmer, being lighter, being leaner, having the body that I want. And another tip, you can even talk to the food. You can be like, do you know what food? Do you know what chocolate cake? You do not serve me in that way anymore. You are not going to make me happier. You are not going to make me feel better. You're not going to take away whatever's going on in my life and my world. Like, if your boss is a dick, your boss is still going to be a dick. That chocolate cake is not going to change anything. So once you've finished eating it, you're still going to have that pain, that sadness, not feel good enough, feeling stressed, whatever it is. So look at the food. You can literally talk to it and be like, do you know what? You just don't serve me in that way anymore. So I'm not going to have you. So I hope this made sense, and I hope that the tips helped you. If you're interested in having any more help or joining my program or anything, if there's a link below, you can click the link and book a phone call. Otherwise, just respond to the email and just email me, and I will personally respond, and we will take it from there.